Is Henry Cavill set to reprise his role as Superman? We have some good news for the fans as the chances seem to be increasing. According to reports, Warner Brothers is considering bringing him back. Warner Brothers has had a lot going on lately. Their controversial decision to axe Batgirl and other films after spending millions on them has piqued the interest of fans. Here's what we know about the subject. First, let's look at the specifics of the matter. A number of people have expressed their dissatisfaction over the same issue, and fans of DC have expressed their concern that the same approach will be taken with the other films. In spite of everything that's going on, there is a certain segment of the population that really wants Henry Cavill's version of Superman to come back to the DCEU. There was widespread speculation that Henry Cavill would make an appearance at San Diego Comic-Con 2022. Despite the fact that this did not occur, it appears that there is now a greater possibility of his Superman returning. Industry insiders Eric Davis and Humberto Gonzalez presented an update regarding the status of the actor who plays Enola Holmes in the DCEU while they were speaking to Twitter Spaces. Moving on, more details concerning Henry's return. Eric Davis reported that he heard a tale that Warner Brothers, and he doesn't want to do it, and he doesn't want to come back. According to Gonzalez, the individuals working at WB enjoy him as Superman. Gonzalez stated, "This is probably going to turn into a tale, but I'm not sure. However, I'm very sure they'll maybe try to bring him back. It's possible that I'm wrong, but I don't think they've had a take for him to come back yet. However, all of that is contingent on the identity of the new DC guy who will be in charge of the universe. It has been over 11 years since we last saw him in the film Man of Steel. But what can I say is that, as for myself, I do not believe that it has been resolved as of yet," Humberto Gonzalez said next. Ever since it was announced that Ben Affleck will be returning to his position as Batman, there has been an increased emphasis on the necessity of recasting Henry Cavill as Superman. Well, Warner Brothers wants Henry to be replaced. What is the reason behind it? Warner Brothers has avoided Cavill's presence as Superman in previous DC films. The General wants Henry Cavill's Superman to be replaced. The figure has made cameo appearances in films such as Shazam and Peacemaker. However, there has been a double who has been in each of the films, which means that Henry Cavill has not. This seems to be continuing since information regarding Superman's impending cameo appearance in Black Adam has surfaced. It is expected that Superman will emerge in the end when Amanda Waller urges the anti-hero not to do anything awful because she has someone stronger than him on her side. Warner has indicated that Cavill is not interested in appearing in cameo roles. The actor desires a solo film with the role of Superman as the primary protagonist and returns to utilize that costume. However, the firm has refused to grant the actor's request to appear in cameos. Warner appears desperate to get Cavill out of the studio and out of the role, despite the fact that there is currently no way to do it. The appearances just demonstrate that they are attempting to keep the Superman persona alive. The decision to create a Superman film with Henry Cavill, on the other hand, says that they are either seeking for a successor or have already found one and only need to bring him in. Most likely, stunt actors in the Superman outfit will continue to appear in DC projects. However, given the possibility of introducing a new version of the character, a different appearance in The Flash is plausible. Following that, why the Civil War cutscenes affected Hulk's MCU arc. The MCU Hulk plot might have been altered if Captain America's Civil War had been completed. Unlike many of his other Avengers, Hulk has had few standalone films. Instead, he joined the Avengers and starred in films such as Thor, Ragnarok, and She-Hulk, Attorney at Law as a supporting role. Nonetheless, after his MCU debut in 2008's The Incredible Hulk, Hulk has grown tremendously. Hulk has progressed from criticizing Bruce Banner to fighting with the Avengers, relishing the thrills of being a famous fighter on an alien land, and finally finding inner peace as Hulk-Banner hybrid. Each of these transformations necessitated time leaps between films, most notably during Avengers Age of Ultron and Thor Ragnarok, when Hulk matured off-screen, and during the blip when Smart Hulk was born. The remaining Avengers were too preoccupied with battling each other in Captain America's Civil War or being blipped away by Thanos following Avengers Infinity War to notice these developments. Thunderbolt Ross was transformed into the iconic Red Hulk in an early Captain America Civil War idea. The directors Joe and Anthony Russo revealed that they contemplated including both the later cut Red Hulk and Spider-Iron Man's spider suit via comic book, but decided against it early on to avoid oversaturating the already packed image. Colonel Ross's transformation would have consumed a significant portion of the narrative, but it would have also affected Hulk's MCU journey in subsequent appearances, forcing him to accept the existence of another gamma-powered monster. and giving him a more major role in this saga. Moving on, what differences the Red Hulk would have made to the Hulk story? The Red Hulk is the Hulk's longtime foe and a more vicious variant. Colonel Ross detested Bruce Banner and saw Hulk as a mindless weapon. He may have caused harm to innocent people by changing into a monster, as he did when he converted Emil Blonsky into the Abomination, prompting the Incredible Hulk to intervene and restart the Incredible Hulk with a new foe. Red Hulk may have impacted Bruce Banner's transformation into Smart Hulk. Bruce Banner may have sought it prior to Avengers Endgame in order to help Colonel Ross or fight Red Hulk. Bruce Banner became the Smart Hulk after Thanos' snap. Red Hulk may have prevented him from spending 18 months in a gamma lab. Hulk may have overcome his apprehension about facing the Red Hulk alone, saving his full rage for Avengers Endgame. Smart Hulk would not have been there for the second snap, causing Thor or Captain Marvel to die. Bruce Banner's confrontation with the hulked-out Colonel Ross may have brought him into contact with Betty Ross, leaving him less accessible to help Shang-Chi or Jennifer Walters. This MCU Bruce Banner may not have been able to halt her cousin's transformation. The fight between Hulk and Colonel Ross's Red Hulk would have been an excellent picture, but William Hurt died in early 2022. Given the multiplicity of Hulks in comic books, a similar dispute might arise in the future. Colonel Ross and Bruce Banner never met after the Incredible Hulk, despite Red Hulk's absence benefiting Bruce Banner, whose main goal is to educate Jennifer Walters. Next up, is it possible for the Justice League to return? WB also has to provide responses to the queries about the future of the DCEU's Justice League. In 2017, viewers were treated to the first time that Batman, Ben Affleck, Superman, Henry Cavill, Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot, Aquaman, Jason Momoa, Flash, Ezra Miller, and Cyborg, Ray Fisher, appeared together on screen. The reactions to Justice League, as well as the consequences from Joss Whedon's reshoots following Zack Snyder's departure, have put both the film and the cast in an unusual position. It is natural that there has been little progress made on a sequel, given that the destinies of many of the primary characters are now unknown. In addition to the information that has previously been presented about Batman and Superman, it is anticipated that Ray Fisher will not reprise his role as Cyborg, owing to the fact that he played the role on Justice League. However, if the DC Extended Universe is ever going to turn things around, it is imperative that Wonder Woman and Aquaman figure out a way for a new Justice League team to form. This is true even if they are the only two members of the team who remain. Finally, will the cast of The Flash be recast? There's also the question of whether the DCEU may recast Flash at some time in the future. In recent months, Ezra Miller has come under fire as a consequence of a number of high-profile incidents. The artist was already under fire when a video of him punching a woman emerged. They have since been charged with a variety of offenses, which has resulted in their imprisonment. The fact that Ezra Miller's portrayal of the Flash has already been received with considerable criticism has just added fuel to the fire of those who want the character replaced. Grant Gustin, who now portrays Barry Allen on The Flash on the CW, Elliot Page, and Dylan O'Brien have all been mentioned as possible candidates. Warner Brothers seems to be deferring any decision on this matter until after the release of The Flash in 2023. Despite this, it is difficult to imagine this vision of Barry Allen continuing, which would open the door for a recasting or alternate interpretations of the character, such as Wally West, to join the DCEU instead. Well, that marks the end of our video today. We hope you enjoyed it. On your way out, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.